Thank you for joining me on this Sunday. Meteorologist Brian Shields. I want to get into the intense rain that has really come true. We've been seeing the scenes of flooding. Parts of Nicaragua, Honduras, Belize getting hit with some rain nearby right now. Plus, I want to get into the next two areas that are going to try to develop. I do believe at least one of them will, and I believe we're going to have 1 to 2 named systems in this month. I want to show you those next two areas and the big picture winds. I'll get into that in a moment, but watching the Western Caribbean to the Eastern Caribbean we go. Scattered showers and storms here. So we have this big blob of rain. Here's Jamaica. We've been in between Haiti, the Dominican Republic, ABC Islands. We have a few showers and storms nearby. And as we go through the day, Barbados, St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago. I want to get into in a moment. Spotty showers today, but we could see a surge of rain on the way. Now, the next two areas to watch, this one in particular, keep an eye on this. This looks like this area, we could have something develop either this weekend or the following week. Now, the models, they're all seeing something here. So that is kind of giving me a clue that the environmental conditions are conducive for some development. The European model doesn't have a named system developed yet, but it does have a lot of rain building here by the upcoming weekend. So about a week from now. The American model has this area as a tropical storm, but the American model, their computers are always typically, or the American model is a little more aggressive over time. It likes to really spin things up, and then that doesn't necessarily come true, but both of the models are seeing something through here. So watching Jamaica, Cayman Islands, near Cuba, Belize, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, for the potential of a tropical storm developing in about a week and a half, or at least a lot of rain. And of course, that is terrible news considering we have the flooding ongoing right now in some spots. Although I know some of us need to get some of the rain. We're way behind in some of the rain output. The cisterns need to get full, so some of us do need rain. We just don't want a tropical storm. Now, another area to watch. Now, if you recall last November and December, we had historic flooding in Trinidad and Tobago. The models are now hinting about 2 to 3 weeks from now, a lot of moisture building up right through here. So again, this could be a similar setup to what we had last November and December, where we didn't have a named system, but we did have historic levels of flooding. So I'm keeping a very close eye on this. Trinidad and Tobago, Grenada, St. Lucia, Barbados, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The models are showing more rain, and occasionally they show something trying to spin up at least briefly, but the bigger concern will be intense rain. So that is the second area to watch. And I want to show you in a second kind of the global, not the global, but the big picture winds as we try to find a spin up. Let me get back to this for a second though. This is in Belize. Additional rain. Here's Belize. We get back through Mexico. Here's Roatan, so we get toward northern Honduras. Additional rain amounts over 150 millimeters of rain, or 6 inches of rain. We could see 6 to 8 inches of additional rainfall in Belize. Please leave your comments, locations. First off, please stay safe through this. But if you do get an opportunity, let us know what's going on where you are. We're all thinking of you dealing with this heavy rain. Guatemala, interior sections back through El Salvador, Nicaragua, seeing some areas of heavy rain. Interior sections of Honduras. As this weather kind of hits that higher terrain, we get a little more lift. That adds to more rain, and that enhances that mudslide threat. Watching out for some of the rain that could be upwards of about 4 inches or 100 millimeters of rain over toward Costa Rica and Panama. Now, switching over toward the southeastern Caribbean, ABC Islands over here. Here's Venezuela. Here's Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados right here. Next couple days, scattered showers and storms. So as I mentioned, 2 to 3 weeks from now, we could see a big surge of moisture, even the possibility of some development. So I'm keeping that in the back of my mind that we'll have another potential flood threat, monitoring that with you on this channel. Thank you for sharing this information and subscribing just to get the word out. United States, we are watching these fronts moving across. It's been very quiet in the U.S., but as these fronts work across, we're going to start to see our wind shifting. Eventually get the Christmas winds. We've already seen the wind shifting in parts of the Bahamas, and Florida's had a few cool downs, but these fronts very important because they do leave some moisture around in some locations, and then something could spin up, or we could just get some good old-fashioned much needed rain. All right, here's the bigger picture winds. Let me show you what we're seeing here. Here's Cuba, the Bahamas. Let me just take you out in time. First thing is first, I want to take you through the week, stop it late week, Thursday into Friday. Heads up if you're on the water, if you're doing some fishing, our captains, mariners out there, the winds are going to start to to build a stronger easterly flow around an area of high pressure to the north. So just heads up, the winds are going to build later this week into the upcoming weekend. So if you're traversing a few islands, just a heads up, we're going to have some gustier winds. Then look at this. This is about a week from now, a week from tomorrow. Right in here, you see almost that white shading there, which would be winds of 80 kilometers an hour or 50 miles per hour. A little spin up is possible, and that's what I'm kind of dissecting, really watching for you. This is the spot I was talking about, kind of area number one for the potential of development, and the models are seeing a little spin developing here somewhere near Jamaica back through Belize. So keep an eye on that, and then of course down the road keep an eye on the Eastern Caribbean with the possibility of that surge of moisture. Let me show you the rain today. In the next couple days, hang with me. You can see the rain here. This is causing the flooding. Here's Guatemala. You see interior sections, more rain. Belize, Yucatan of Mexico. Not as much Cayman Islands and Jamaica. I'll show you the forecast in a minute though. Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, that high chance of rain. Spotty in nature. Barbados, St. Martin, we could get a passing shower. Saba over towards Statia. Not as much the DR, Haiti, Puerto Rico, U.S. British Virgin Islands, Jamaica. Cuba, we could get a hit or miss shower tomorrow. Same thing, Cayman Islands. You see though, again, Belize and Honduras, Guatemala tomorrow, still the high chance of rain as we get into our Monday. So we're just stacking up those rain totals and those flood issues even as we get into Tuesday down through Nicaragua back toward El Salvador. And then here's some extra rain. As we work our way into early to midweek, we'll see more rain building. Antigua and Barbuda south through Dominica, we'll see a higher chance of rain all the way down through St. Lucia and Barbados. So we're going to see some areas of kind of bigger areas of rain that will be around, and then we'll keep an eye on that flood threat going forward. Next name on the list is Vince. Whitney after that. No signs of Vince yet, but I am watching for that possibility of something spinning up in the Western Caribbean. Now look at this, Pilar. We've been talking about this for a couple weeks now. This is still spinning out there. This is going to lift to the north and then weaken. There's cooler water here. So eventually, Pilar all off toward the west of Mexico, and that will be kind of staying out there, and then eventually weakening. Now, Trinidad and Tobago, scattered showers and storms staying with us next few days. Not all of us are going to get them. Barbados, you see that elevated chance of rain, as I mentioned, especially by Tuesday, see a little more rain around, and you see that here in St. Lucia. I just showed you that model, so heads up St. Lucia. By Tuesday, we're going to see that rain chance bumping up. As we get back through Grenada, rain chance will be bumping up as we go throughout the week. More of that moisture will be feeding in, and scattered showers and storms over the next 3 days. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, a 50% chance the next 2 days in Dominica, but again, Tuesday and Wednesday, rain chance will be getting higher. Guadeloupe, about a 50% chance, and you see that 60% chance in Martinique by the time we get into Tuesday. Rain chance staying, of course, on the very high side in Belize. Not quite all of us will get rain, but almost all of us will be getting rain today. Watching out for the flooding. Thank you for leaving those comments so we know what's going on where you are. Put your location in those comments as we build this weather community. Jamaica, we've been in between things. Again, more of it's been east and west of us. Cayman Islands, 40% chance of a shower for today. 40% chance of a few scattered showers back through the Bahamas. Aruba, we have a few showers nearby now. Watching Bonaire, watching Curacao. A couple spotty showers will be possible, kind of feeding in from northern Venezuela. Haiti, just a very isolated chance of a shower or storm. Dominican Republic, rain chance the next couple days, not too high. Rain chance in Puerto Rico as we get into the upcoming week. We'll see a few more showers and storms around, and we could see some of the moisture building by Tuesday in the U.S. and British Virgin Islands. 30% chance the next couple days, Antigua and Barbuda, but building by Tuesday. St. Kitts, Nevis, and Montserrat, you see as we go throughout the week, that rain chance will be getting higher, so that's what I'll be watching out for. Same thing, Anguilla and St. Bart's. 30% chance for today in St. Martin, but that rain chance kind of scattered about as we get into the upcoming week. Rain chance will be building tomorrow, especially in Bermuda. We already have some rain around. We just get kind of batches of rain at times this time of year. Watching the Yucatan of Mexico with some of the heavier weather around. 30% chance the next couple days in the Turks and Caicos. 40% chance in Cuba. 30% chance for tomorrow. Hanging on to about a 60 to 70% chance across Costa Rica. Northern Venezuela, a 40% chance for today. A 30% chance in Guyana. 40% chance tomorrow. Isolated showers showers and storms in Suriname. So again, couple areas to watch. Of course, we're thinking of what's going on in Central America now with the significant rain, monitoring the flooding and mudslides. Models hinting at development. So we'll keep an eye on Jamaica and the Cayman Islands over the next week to about a week and a half. And then eventually near Trinidad and Tobago. We hope not to have a repeat of the historic flooding we had last season, but models are hinting at more moisture building. 25 days left in the hurricane season. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for subscribing, sharing this information, liking the videos. Have a good rest of your day.